What is up, YouTube? I am Eric and you are watching Retro Video Game Pickups. In this video, we're going to be talking about Metal Jesus and how he canceled his PlayStation 1 Classic. So if you like games, consoles, or product reviews, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. With that being said, let's hop into it! So what is up, everyone? I was going to stream tonight, but I had to work late, so I figured I would talk about a video I was just watching. And man, is it something that I did not expect to happen. Yes, as you know, the title is not clickbait. Metal Jesus did announce today that he canceled his PlayStation 1 Classic. And well, I don't blame him, but I want to get into what that means for the PlayStation Classic and what that means for everyone else. So if you've ever seen his channel, Metal Jesus does a great job. He always has phenomenal information and knowledge on his channel. He's a huge channel. He's always talking about things that are current in gaming as well as retro gaming, and he's always bringing great knowledge and great products to the table. I feel like he does a phenomenal job with what he does. But I'm going to talk about him canceling his PlayStation 1 Classic and what that means for Sony, because honestly, I can't blame him. He starts off his video talking about how stoked he was for the PlayStation 1 Classic and when it first released, and I was actually kind of somewhat interested at this point, but I am not a big fan of the PlayStation 1 compared to Metal Jesus. Now, I enjoyed it, I had some fun with it, but Metal Jesus loves this thing, and he's talking about PlayStation 1 games that he would love to see on the system early on, and I just know that it's something geared towards either someone like him or maybe a newcomer that doesn't watch or play video games very often. Now, that brings it to something that I want to talk about here. He mentioned he was so stoked about this, but somehow we got to the moment today where he put up a video talking about canceling it. He didn't just cancel it on the down low. He canceled it and then let everyone else know why he canceled it and what could possibly make this thing worth it to him. So that's something that I really enjoy about that video, is he starts off with negative things, saying, hey, this is why I don't like it, this is why I'm getting rid of it. But then at the end, he's talking about what games could really solidify this list, and I agree with him on almost everything. But he does say he wants to take away Wild Arms to add another JRPG. I just think Wild Arms is a great game. Leave it on there, take off something else, maybe a sports title or a puzzle title, put another RPG on this thing, and you will be obviously selling more, because the PlayStation was an RPG machine. And if you know anybody that still talks about the PlayStation 1, most of the time it's going to be about their RPGs. Now, he does bring up the fact that there is no Crash, there is no Tomb Raider, there is no all these good games that came out on the system. You just don't see on this Classic. And I know these classic systems are really the buzz lately, and I've actually talked about them a few times on my channel, but I needed to bring this up because I think this is a big deal, that if someone at that level who obviously can afford it, he's got a ton of games and obviously loves it, also he's got a lot of PlayStation 1 games, why would someone like that not want to indulge in this awesome thing that Sony is putting out? Well, the problem is it's just not that awesome. Sony kind of fell flat on their face. They didn't include some things that I definitely would like to see. I know they can't include everything, but Metal Jesus talks about some really good games that need to be on the list. He brings up Final Fantasy VIII, he brings up Legend of Dragoon, he brings up a ton of great games that would be great on this system that I think Sony could have easily picked up. So I just wanted to bring that attention to you guys that, hey, some big players in the game are canceling their pre-orders. Now, he did say he watched a ton of kind of review first impressions of the system of people that have already gotten theirs, and that really discouraged him. And I think he kind of got to the point where he decided, will I play these games? And he said most of them he just won't play. And honestly, that's the reason I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it because I just won't play those games. I've got the PlayStation 1 games that I want, and the rest are just kind of filler in my eyes. So with that being said, what do you guys think about it? I know this is an off-topic, kind of off-the-cuff kind of video, but I want you guys to comment below, what do you think that means for the PlayStation 1 Classic? Because that's someone who is in a high position, a lot of people know or have heard about him, and he's saying, hey, I'm not getting this because I'm not gonna enjoy it. And that's something that it's kind of a shame, because we've got the NES and the SNES and the Neo Geo Classic and all these new classic systems that are coming that have been just loaded with great games. And Sony kind of let him down and let me down and let all of us down with that. So don't forget to make sure you comment and let me know what you think. Don't forget about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Big Cartel, Patreon. All that stuff is down below in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. But most importantly, have a good day.